Hey guys, SEEDOEATREVIEW. Who is with me? It's Diana Devine for Adelaide Fringe. Diana, I've seen you about 3 or 4 years ago, I reckon.
Oh, wow.
And I've seen you go from strength to strength. And it's one of my joys of doing what I do, is interviewing, is go, oh, these smaller artists are getting bigger and bigger. And you are bringing the Justass League to the Adelaide Fringe. How do you pronounce it? Do you pronounce it like that?
I say the Justass League.
Okay.
So a little bit more of the pun of the Justice League sort of business.
Yes.
But I mean, I think the more emphasis, the funnier.
Justass.
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 You want to know
Now-
where to see us? Justass.
Justass. When did you come? This has been around for a while.
Yes.
Has it been at the Adelaide Fringe before?
Yes. So we started at the Adelaide Fringe in 2017. We did a quick show in 2016 called Dawn of Justass. And it was around the same time the movie came out.
Was it better than that terrible movie? God, I
that
hope
was
so.
actually our main marketing point.
Ooh.
Is it's better than the movie.
Oh,
so apparently.
thank God.
And that had a lot of success, so we brought it straight back to a Fringe the next year. And then we had it a few Fringes in a row, and then we took about a 2 or 3 year break for reasons you could guess. And now we're back at Fringe.
Fantastic. So a brand new show that people haven't seen before. Now, I'm a comics nerd.
Yes.
So I've seen some Spider-Man references. Now, can I say from a comics nerd point of view, Justice League is a DC.
I know.
And Spider-Man is Marvel. I'm not hurt by it. And I'm hoping you know, because it sounds like you wouldn't go into this without knowing.
Yes.
So what are you bringing to the Adelaide Fringe this year with the... What are you calling it? What's the name of it? Sorry, I've totally
So
looked
typically, this is called a nerdlesque show. But our show in particular is called With Great Power.
That's it.
The Wall-Crawling Cabaret.
There we go.
So as you could imagine, it is about our hero Spider-Man, and it's just set around the premise of a day in the life of Spider-Man. But of course, a day in the life of Spider-Man is actually quite eventful.
Yes.
And we see a lot of really fun and wacky characters come up as the story unfolds.
I'm thinking with great power comes great ass.
Something like that. I can't quite remember the quote because it's so
That's
obscure.
how it goes. So this is 2 hours, I noticed
Yes.
as well. That is money, that is bang for your buck, I shouldn't say, should it? So what are people going to expect over this 2-hour romp, this 2-hour journey?
So the Justass League is known for our narrative nerdlesque style. So it's kind of like somewhere between musical theatre show and a burlesque show. It is absolutely nerdy through and through, by and for nerds. But it's also pretty accessible, so if you're not super familiar with Spider-Man or with superheroes in general, you've never seen a single movie in your life, you'll still probably have a good time and have some laughs and understand the jokes we're making.
Are you a comics nerd yourself?
Yeah, I do have a Batman tattoo on my behind.
Okay, well,
and I have a
don't show
massive
it.
Wonder Woman tattoo on my thigh.
Love that.
Yeah.
So do you use your comic knowledge to put in some jokes and stuff into that story?
Yes. We love the idea of treating our audience like they're intelligent, so we put little Easter eggs in that are a little bit more obscure and that the very dedicated fans might recognize.
Oh my God, I'm going to be laughing hard, I know this.
Yes, I sure
I'm
hope
also
so.
taking notes of the reviewer, like, no, Stan Lee didn't write this.
I mean, that could be said for a lot of Marvel.
It should be as well. Sorry, I interrupted. Go for it. So, 2 hours. What's the story behind it? Or is it a day in the life of Spider-Man, you said?
Yes.
Which brings a host of other core characters to the mix. Mary Jane. Is Uncle Ben making an appearance? What does Aunt May look like this time around?
So our main focus is on Spider-Man's villains and his allies, but in this context it's more like lovers.
Okay.
But
Green Goblin takes a whole new meaning, doesn't it?
it certainly does. We keep calling him Gobby, and the cast member playing that keeps saying, "Stop calling him that."
Well, that's what Spider-Man calls him.
You know.
I'm having way too much fun with this interview. I don't know where it's going to go. Go ahead. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
But yeah, we have a lot of very iconic villains. I think Spider-Man is most known for his amazing villains. And then he also has a very dynamic second side of himself with Peter Parker, and we also bring some of those characters that know him as Peter Parker, like for example MJ.
Yes.
We try to bring a little bit of a premise to our cast members when we invite them into our show. So we'll give them a prompt, a concept, like this person as a glam rock star, or this person as a supermodel, or whatever we want to do.
Put your own spin on it.
Yeah. So yeah.
In this show, would you prefer people yell and holler and hoot, or do you want them to listen? Is it more, this is where I want to explain to the viewer, what are you expecting of them?
Oh, you can go full burlesque.
I'll be
for
laughing.
the show.
Yes.
Yeah, laugh, cheer, do whatever you want to do to show your appreciation. However, we are retelling a story that's already happened, so don't worry. You're not going to be in any danger. If there's villains on stage, they can't see you. It's already happened. Don't worry, guys.
Fantastic. Now, can you tell people just a couple of the names who are in this show that might tickle their fancy?
Okay, well, first off, we'll start off with a little person named Cherry Bomb.
Oh yes, I love Cherry
Drop
Bomb.
that bomb
yes,
right there.
That's fantastic.
We have the incredible Moisty Magic.
I love Moisty.
Yes, we have Kitty Obsidian and Rosie Roulette.
Yes.
Ira Luxuria. We've got about 50% of the cast is from Interstate.
Yes.
And 50% of the cast is from
Ooh,
South
a lovely
Australia.
mix.
Which makes our big finale group routine rehearsals a lot easier to
Oh,
organise.
Jesus, I know. My goodness. So did you come up with this story yourself, or has everyone had like a little piece of it, or you just go, I'm working on this, this is my vision?
So the league is mostly made by myself and my husband Jackson, and we have been sitting on this specific Spider-Man story for about 3 or 4 years at this point, and we've just kind of been waiting for the right inspiration and the right cast, and it's just kind of all come together in the last year.
I love the cast. I love Kitty Obsidian. I saw her last year in Smashed, walking on broken glass, which
they're amazing.
And Moisty Magic always brings a bit of magic to the screen as well. And you yourself are going to be in the cast as well. We can't forget yourself.
I am, and I'm doing the most cooked, ridiculous thing you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, Jesus.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yes. Now, can you tell me, it's at the Nexus Arts Centre.
Yes.
How do they, the West Village, do they call that now? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I believe it's the West Village. It's also the West End. You can call it either or. But they usually have some group programming down there now and create their own hub. I believe there's also a tent down that way now, so that's interesting.
I don't know. I love the Nexus Arts. It's a nice place. And I said, once I saw it was 2 hours away, that's my night.
Yeah.
I don't need to see anything else. I can go out, have something to eat,
Yeah.
go watch a fantastic 2-hour comic nerd show with a bit of burlesque as well.
In air conditioning in a theatre.
Oh, even better. We're right now at 34 degrees, but we are having a good time.
Yeah.
Dates and times of the show, please.
It is March 8th, 9th, 15th and 16th from 8 to 10 p.m.
8th and 9th, and then I was just thinking like the 10th is my anniversary. So it's worked out well that I can go see it on the 8th or 9th, or what other dates did you say?
The 15th or 16th.
15th or 16th, 4 shows, guys. It is going to be absolute fun. You can see I'm already excited about it. Good luck with it, Diana. Come down and see it. Support local talent, guys. Cheers.